Hello, YouTube viewers. It's Sensitive Michael, bringing you a new podcast on my new favorite call. Are they both the same thing? Like always, this podcast is brought to you by School U Productions, and I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly in case you don't understand me. Now, let's get into this podcast. Are are the Fairy Oddparents and the Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius both the same thing? Now, let's start off with the Fairy Oddparents. Now, those of you who don't know who the Fairy Oddparents are, now the Fairy Oddparents. The Fairy Oddparents it's the second longest cartoon series on Nick. Sorry. I got something to my teeth. Anyway, it's the second longest cartoon series on Nickelodeon today. And the first longest cartoon series on Nickelodeon today is SpongeBob SquarePants. No reason. Now, anyway, let's get into the details about this cartoon series. Now, the creator behind the Fairy Oddparents is named Butch Hartman. Butch Hartman has used many cartoons such as Danny Phantom and just to name a few for Nickelodeon. Now, the storyline for the show goes like this. There was this kid named Timmy. Timmy was just an average kid nobody understands. His mom and dad and his babysitter Vicky was all give him demands, making him do things he don't want to, and make him miserable. Until one day he's a little into these two fairies appeared named Wanda and Cosmo. The reason why these fairies appeared because his life was so miserable, so they appeared to help make his life less miserable because his very odd parents. Basically, they're like they're like a second group of parents that only like a second group of parents that help him out when it comes to when his mom and dad and his baby sister Vicky gets cracked. Also. But the only difference is they use their magic to grant any wish that Timmy wants. But there are some limits. Now, the Fairy Oddparents didn't start off with their own show. In September 4, 1998, it was on the Nickelodeon random cartoon show called Oh Yeah Cartoons, when they show at least three random cartoons for a half hour. So basically, for up to March the 23rd, 2001. That's how long the Fairy Oddparents have been shown on all year cartoons, after all your cartoons got canceled, this Nickelodeon decided to turn some of those cartoons to feature on that show give some of those cartoons their own TV show. So that's how the Fairy Oddparents got their own show. But the first 4 seasons was only shown in Canada before Nickelodeon showed the first 4 seasons in America. But it became so popular over in Canada that they said, like, screw it, let's put it on the USA. Now of course, my research, the Fairy Oddparents has been on for 9 seasons, over 42 episodes so far, and it had at least seven TV specials. Had at least 7 TV specials. Now let's get to Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Now this is the first animated series that Nickelodeon ever done. But before it came to animated series, it was Nickelodeon's first animated movie. In 2000. In 2000, in December 21, 2001, Nickelodeon had released their first animated movie onto the big screen called Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius. Now the movie. Now, the director and director/writer named John A. Davis, who directed the movie, was just hired to just direct the movie, but so that the movie did so well, Nickelodeon picked the idea. So David was given the opportunity to turn Jimmy Neutron into the first animated Nickelodeon cartoon series. So the story of Jimmy Neutron goes like this. Jimmy Isaac Neutron is a typical fourth grader with an IQ over the max. He has a very high kill for a boy his age. Jimmy has a neck. Jimmy loves science, so along with the help of his robot daughter and his friends Carl and Sheen, Jimmy's always been in new inventions to try out on his friends in his hometown. It's like you know how Steve always invents things, and they always backfire against him. Basically, he's like that. He's like a little kid, white, wearing an Urkel. So every time he's experienced or his experience gets into trouble, Jimmy always has to use his brain, his high intelligence to get himself out of it. Now, the first like Jimmy's on in July 20, 2002, and lasted to November 25, 2006. Now it only lasted for 3 seasons over 190 episodes. Now, at the time, these shows were on at the same time. Basically, over time, they became the best Nickelodeon cartoon series of all time. But so during May 2007, May 7, 2004, both the creators, both shows decided to put team, to do 8-hour specials together as one. It's called the Jimmy and Timmy Power Hour. It became so popular. It was also the first time that we see two cartoons do a hour special on in television history. So after the first Timmy Power Hour, they done two more Jimmy and Timmy Power Hours in January 16, 2006 and July 21, 2006. So now let's see what they don't have in common. What they do have in common. Now, both Jimmy and Timmy always get in trouble by seem to get in trouble when it comes to gets in trouble with whether it be Timmy his godparents' magic or Jimmy's his science experiments. Basically, both of them always had these groups of enemies that have a large group bad guys and enemies that hate them. Now, also they always seem to get they do not only themselves in trouble, they always get their friends in trouble as well. Now, let's see the things they don't have in common. Now, Timmy has magic. His godparents are magic beings. That's why he's magic to help fix his problems in everyday life. Jimmy uses science to help fix his problems in everyday life. But there is no limit for what Jimmy can do with his science experience. But there's a limit. There's a limit what Timmy can do with one and cosmos magic. So that's what it said. Don't have in common. So are they both the same thing? Yes, they are. Yes, they are. The ocean over there, you know, the adventures always just seem to get in trouble making new enemies. So yes, they are both the same thing. Like always, this is Sensitive Michael, signing off. 1.